Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today we got a pretty big dev talk. It's from a co-dev update, gathering feedback on the new Starchrom and Blueprint collection leveling system. So this is meant to come into the game on December 19th, along with all of the other changes that we talked about in our previous video. So we're going to go through, read it, and then discuss a little bit about these changes because they are pretty big. So they say, "Dear Metas, thank you for continued support of Once Human. We truly value your feedback and suggestions, and we apologize for the recent lack of updates regarding our development progress. Over the next month, we will be sharing a series of broadcast surveys and events to update you about our upcoming plans for Once Human. We're excited to announce that on December 19th, we'll be introducing two brand new systems, the new Starchrom system and the Blueprint collection level system. We encourage you to read through these changes and share your thoughts in the comments below or through the CodeDev feedback platform. We look forward to hearing from you." So question one, what are the new Starchrom and Blueprint collection level systems and why are we making these changes? And they say, "Our goal is to immerse players in the open world survival gameplay of Once Human, allowing you to enjoy every scenario without the pressure of min-maxing. We believe achieving this requires more than just numerical adjustments. It calls for the following actions. 1. Enhancing replayability. We want every scenario to be enjoyable, meaningful, encouraging you to play beyond just resource farming. 2. Fresh and engaging content. We aim to consistently introduce new scenarios and gameplay elements, ensuring that your experience remains exciting and purposeful. 3. Improving social interactions. We're focused on enhancing these social and growth systems to facilitate the fun and meaningful multiplayer experiences. And then 4, better guidance for new players. We want to make sure the game is more accessible for newcomers and returning players, providing improved guidance along the way." They say, "We understand that implementing these changes requires significant effort, and we're committed to addressing these issues. In December, we'll share a detailed plan and timeline for these updates and invite you to provide feedback. This plan includes the new Starchrom and Blueprint collection leveling system, but here's a summary of what to expect." So this is where we get into the key changes. So for the new Starchrom system, it says you're now going to obtain Starchrom through the new Stellar Stairway system. Most former methods of acquiring Starchrom in scenarios will now reward you with Asterisms instead, and you can earn Asterisms by defeating enemies, gathering resources, crafting, and completing internal land orders. Our intention is to offer you more interesting ways to obtain Starchrom. Once you've collected enough Asterisms, you can exchange them for Starchroms with the Stellar Stairway system. Each player can claim up to 66,000 Starchroms per month through the system, excluding those earned from events. This limit is higher than what players would previously obtain from PvE scenarios in a month, making it easier to acquire more Starchrom than before. Now, their rationale: currently the primary way to earn Starchroms is through playing scenarios. However, as the number and variety of scenarios has increased, balancing their associated Starchrom rewards has become increasingly complex. This has led to a scenario-based reward system, while intended to encourage gameplay, has inadvertently caused some players to prioritize gameplay based on Starchrom rewards rather than personal enjoyment. Moreover, fully obtaining all Starchroms from a given scenario often requires significant time investment, making the game feel grindy, an experience we want to avoid. Our goal for Starchrom has always been to inspire a sense of purpose and growth, not to impose excessive demands on your time. So the new direction, after thoughtful internal discussions, we've decided to revamp the Starchrom earning system to make it more accessible and enjoyable for all players. Here's what you can expect. Earning Starchrom simplified. So the Starchrom's no longer going to be tied to specific scenarios or game modes. This means that you can earn Starchrom across all scenarios, including Eternal Land, and that's kind of scary to me because I know a lot of you guys don't want to have to go to Eternal Land to check your boxes. Next is focused on enjoyment. You'll have the freedom to choose scenarios based on your interests without the worry of missing out on Starchrom rewards. We believe this will enhance your overall gameplay experience. And then reward consistency. The total number of Starchroms available will not be less than what most players would have previously earned. This ensures that your efforts are still rewarded fairly. And then 4 monthly limits with flexibility. While different in-game actions will yield Starchroms at varying efficiencies, we will implement a fixed monthly Starchrom limit. We are committed to ensuring that reaching this limit is achievable and does not require an excessive time commitment. We believe that these changes will not only streamline the Starchrom earning process, but will also enhance your enjoyment of the game. So let's talk about that for a second. So essentially, all of the stuff that we've been doing to earn Starchrom, which I didn't think was very difficult. You would, purify your system to get it. You would go through and, do your seasonal goals and get it. You would kill the Prime Wars if you were in that scenario and get it, and they had different things. It actually wasn't very time consuming at all. Like, I've hopped onto ones in the latest phase, in the later phases, and I'm able to, get 40,000-50,000 Starchrom like pretty quickly. Whereas this new method, it sounds like it's going to require a lot more game time. We still have to wait and see exactly what happens. So I guess what they're trying to do is they're trying to keep people that have alts that are basically just logging in to get a ton of stuff, to make that less viable, and the people that are playing the game will get rewarded a lot more. And the 60,000 is a lot more than I think you would normally get in a month, so I guess that's good. So overall, if you play the game regularly, it seems like it could be pretty easy to acquire more Starchrom than ever. So I'm going to keep an open mind on it, and we'll see basically how it plays out. Hopefully, like they said, it isn't too grindy and I don't have to go all over the place. And hopefully they're not going to continue to try to force us into Eternal Land, because I know a lot of players really don't care for that version. So let me know in the comments what you think of the new Starchrom system. Do you think this is going to be a buff, or do you think it's going to be a nerf? Do you think it's going to be a lot more time consuming? Are you happy with the way it is now, or are you looking forward to the new update? Next thing we're going to talk about is the Blueprint Collection system. So the new Blueprint Collection system will allow you to unlock and upgrade blueprints, earn collection experience, and enjoy a range of exciting rewards. So here's what you need to know. Unlocking and upgrading. You can now unlock and upgrade blueprints to earn collection experience. Don't worry, you'll receive collection experience on a pro rata basis for any gear blueprints you've already developed. This image shows the content that is still in development. The actual rewards may differ. Rewards you can earn. So the Blueprint Collection level system includes a variety of rewards that enhance your gameplay experience. One, you get weapon-themed avatars, name cards, and backgrounds. So you unlock a diverse collection of weapon-themed avatars, name cards, and backgrounds, including some rare dynamic name cards. So that's pretty cool, especially for people that like to collect things. I can see that being something fun to go after. 2, weapon customizations. You can get a weapon rename token, so you can personalize your blueprints with unique nicknames using our new weapon rename tool. So that's pretty cool. Weapon nameplates. You can show off your skills with new weapon nameplates, earn nameplate points by using your weapons in combat, and reach the required amount to upgrade your nameplate. So I think that's also pretty cool. Like, this whole system sounds like it's moving towards having you try a bunch of different builds and weapons and stuff like that, and then earning rewards based off of those. So I'm really enjoying that. Next is weapon camos. Introduce a new cosmetic type, weapon camos. Use these alongside existing weapon skins to mix and match, creating unique weapon designs that reflect your personal style. And then they go and show you like a no camo versus what the camo looks like. So keyword effects, we've added 2 new keyword effects to enhance the excitement of combat visuals, making your gameplay even more dynamic. So there's the rare Starry Sky Frost Vortex down here at the bottom, which looks pretty cool, so I like that too. Rationales, we've heard your feedback regarding the changes to blueprint progress since the introduction of blueprint conversions. Many of you asked questions like, why did you change blueprint progression that previously offered long-term advancement, and what motivates me to collect and upgrade blueprints? So the new direction, we want to clarify that the blueprint collection level system is specifically designed to address those concerns, and here's how. 1. Enhance progression. By obtaining blueprints or blueprint fragments, you can now increase your blueprint collection level. This system not only provides tangible goals to work towards, but you can also unlock exciting cosmetic rewards that showcase your achievement. And then equal opportunities for all players. The blueprint collection level system aims to prevent significant power gaps between new and experienced players. This means everyone can enjoy the game together regardless of the progression level. Continuous updates. We're committed to enhancing your gameplay experience. The blueprint collection level system will receive annual updates introducing new features and cosmetics to keep the excitement alive. Streamlined acquisition of Starchroms and blueprints. With the introduction of the new system, obtaining Starchroms and blueprints will be easier than ever. You'll have the flexibility to choose and upgrade your weapons and gears according to your preferences. Hopefully they don't get rid of the blueprint conversion, because the blueprint conversion was really nice. Like, you could kind of game the system. So if you went in here and let's go to our blueprints here. So if you went to the blueprints and then you use this blueprint conversion, right? See how I've got my jaws to 5 stars and, you know, this to that. So essentially what you could do is when there's a new item on the market, so say this month it's the new shotgun, right? And I've already bought it, so we're not going to see it in here. But essentially there was the new shotgun. So what I would do is I would go in here, I would buy the shotgun, right? I would then do my spins, which would give me a ton of fragments for that shotgun. Okay, and then I would go into my blueprints. So I'd go to blueprints and then I'd hit blueprint conversion, right? And then I would say, okay, the shotgun right now is a 1 star, and I would swap that with, say, my jaws, which is a 5 star. So now the shotgun would be 5 stars, and then I would have all of those blueprint fragments that I just earned from the wish machine. I would pump that into the shotgun, making it 6 stars, and then once I was done, I'd just push it right back to my jaws, and now my jaws is 6 stars. So that's kind of like how people were gaming the system, and they were able to get, you know, to max out their weapons and stuff really fast, because normally you wouldn't get stuff like that. So it sounds like if this takes over that, you're not going to be able to game the system. You're not going to be able to do that. So make sure before December 19th, you game the hell out of the system as much as possible. So, you know, with that being said, take a look in your stash. If you got a bunch of fragments for one particular item, buy that item so that you have it unlocked, you know, or if you already have it unlocked with like 1 star, that's perfect. And then go ahead and transfer your highest stars over to it, pump it up with all the fragments that you have, and then transfer it back to the weapon you actually want. So that's just a little pro tip for you guys. I know a lot of people already know about it, but for those that don't, there you have it. Do that before December 19th, because it does sound to me like they're going to do away with the conversion. I mean, so we'll see. So question 2. Will these changes make it harder for players to obtain blueprints? How much time will I need to max out the new system? So it says you will not require more time to obtain blueprints. In fact, the rate of obtaining Starchroms should go up as per following. On the pro rata basis, Starchrom yields from previous methods will not be reduced. The exception is the Warband leaderboard in Evolution's Call. However, Asterisms will now be obtainable from Stronghold Conquests. The maximum Asterisms you can obtain per month are equivalent to the Starchroms you can currently obtain. You can earn Asterisms via several new methods. For example, in Territory Purification, purifying a level 3 Eclipse Cortex yields 100 Starchrom. In the new system, combat actions such as defeating enemies will reward you with Asterisms in addition to the 100 Asterisms you get from purifying the Eclipse Cortex. Hence, the total number of Starchroms you can attain is actually increased. Furthermore, Starchroms earned from some game modes will be sent to your backpack as loot crates, allowing you to choose when to use them. So that's pretty cool. Although Territory Purification, you know, devs, if you're watching this, can we get the tier 4s already? Like, we shouldn't be doing tier 3s with level 35 mobs. They have tier 4s in the PvP zone, They're chaotic vortexes, and they're awesome, and I honestly would love if they brought that into the PvE, although I can see people complaining about it because it does leave you open to be PvP'd, so maybe some variety of that, but at least then we're fighting like at least level 45 mobs, and we're getting a lot more Starchrom for it. So just a suggestion, you know, give us that. Question 3, wouldn't it make the game boring if every player earned the same amount of Starchrom? So they answered, we understand that the progression and growth are core elements of one's human. However, collecting Starchrom and blueprints would increase a player's stats, making stat progression the primary motivation. However, this has also led to issues described above. We want to shift the game's focus from stat growth to earning cosmetics and prestige as forms of progression. Accordingly, we will optimize the scenario to make endgame content deeper, more challenging. As for scenario changes, please stay tuned for further announcement. The blueprint collection level system is one of the ways we're changing progression in the game. As you collect blueprints in the scenario or by signing Starchroms, you'll not only increase your combat power, but also unlock new cosmetics and prestige awards. We also plan to introduce more progression modes tied to scenario gameplay or monthly seasonal challenges. That will grant cosmetic and prestige rewards for achieving specific goals. So I honestly really like this, and leave a message in the comments below. I think that it is better, or it is cooler for me, and it makes me want to play longer if there are cosmetics and prestigious awards and stuff like that that I can gain by going through. Like, for instance, I'm now on season 5 and I don't really have, like, the butterfly only goes to season 4, so I'm kind of bummed out that I have nothing to work towards. But those things I think are really cool, and even cooler than getting like a 5-star or 6-star weapon. So if they just make like progression a little bit different, so that when I get the best weapon and I get the best mods and stuff, it's not like, oh, I beat the game, I'm ready to leave now. Now I still have something additional to work towards, and I think that's a smart move by then. But again, we'll have to take a look at the progression and see, you know, if it's grindy or if it's not grindy. And then finally, the last question is, when will these changes be implemented? Will existing game modes be affected? Will I receive any compensation? And it says, if you have unclaimed Starchrom rewards, we advise you to claim them as soon as possible. We have also prepared several gifts to accompany the coming changes. The update will go live on December 19th, so that's only a few weeks away. All players will be deemed to have completed Phase 1 and 2 and can claim all Starchrom awards, 36,000 in total for those phases. Players can then start collecting Asterisms in Phase 3. We will provide a one-time compensation of Starchrom to all players after the update. Unlocked blueprints will automatically be counted towards your blueprint collection level. You will not lose out on any progress. This is important. Make sure you do what I said earlier. Get your whatever weapons, whatever gear you want leveled up. Do it now before they implement this change, because I can guarantee it's going to be slower after that. And then they finally say, if you have thoughts on the new Starchrom blueprint collection level systems, please share them in the comments below or via the CodeDev feedback platform. We'll continue to provide updates, answers, and pressing questions, and gather your feedback through future announcement. The Once Human dev team. So that's great. That's the update there. Let me know in the comments what you think of all of it. I don't know if this is going to be an overall nerf or if it's going to be an overall buff to Starchrom. You do gain more, but we'll have to see if it takes a lot more effort to get it. Either way, that is kind of exciting. The way that we unlock weapons and gear, I think it's going to be a lot more chill. So I'm also excited about that, because I think that's going to allow us to have a lot more builds. It sounds like it's probably going to unlock things easier. But most importantly, we're going to be able to earn like cosmetics and different rewards like that, which we can show off, which I think is, you know, even better, because no one sees that you have 5-star jaws or whatever. So all cool. Again, let me know in the comments what you think of all these changes. They are coming pretty quick. And also let me know if you knew about how to upgrade the weapons and stuff really fast, like I showed you earlier. Kind of curious to see how many people were actually taking advantage of that. So again, thanks everybody for watching, and if you enjoy this type of content, please smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more great videos, and I'll see you all in the next one.